Hi my dear students, welcome back to Gurudeva online class. Myself Siddesh, 7th social science teacher. Dear student, in the last video we had discussed the few important points from the lesson that Bhakti cult and Sufi heritage. So let's recall what we had discussed in the last video. Dear student, in that video we have discussed introduction of Bhakti cult and Sufi heritage. With that, what are the features or characteristics of Bhakti cult, the meaning of Bhakti cult. With that, we have discussed the few important social reformer like the first one Andal, and the next one Akka Mahadevi, Purandara Dasa, Kanaka Dasa, Shishinala Sharifa and Kabir Das and their achievements. So today we are going to extend the lesson Bhakti cult and Sufi heritage. In this class, we are going to discuss the few important points. Those are the first one, Guru Nanak and his achievements, Tulsidas and his achievements, Mirabai and his achievements, Chaitanya and his achievements. With that, we are going to discuss about the heritage of Sufi. So let us discuss one by one. In that first one, Guru Nanak. Then what is the duration of Guru Nanak? From 1469 to 1539 CE. And I said that the Guru Nanak, he was born on 1469 in the place of Talwadi in Punjab. Present it is in Pakistan. And who were the parents of Guru Nanak? Father Mehta Kalu and mother Trupta. And also the Guru Nanak, he believed a lot of God, and also he said that God is one. And also the Guru Nanak, he stressed the gender equality. According to Guru Nanak, all are equal. There is no any discrimination on the basis of caste, religion and place of birth. And also male and female both are equal. And also he stressed on good views of Hindu and Muslim. He tried to bring harmony between the Hindu and Muslims. And also his songs we called as a Japji or in Granth Sahib. The Granth Sahib, it is the sacred book of Sikh religion. And also Sikh has given importance for japa and as well as good deeds. And according to Guru Nanak, he said that one can gain Guru through bhakti, and with bhakti one can attain the mukti. So according to Guru Nanak, the bhakti is the best way to attain the moksha or mukti. During his period, Guru Nanak, he travelled throughout the India, and also he visited Karnataka also. He stayed a few days in the place of Bidar. So that place we can call as the Nanak Jira. And also the Guru Nanak, he opposed the social evils like caste system, parda system, sati system, child marriage, Johar system and idol worship. And finally the Guru Nanak, he was died on 1539 CE. So this is about the Guru Nanak. Yes, let us discuss the one more important social reformer is named Tulsidas. And the Tulsidasa, he was the first supporter of Bhakti Marga in North India. What is the duration of Tulsidas? From 1532 to 1623 CE. And I said that he was born on 1532 in Brahman family. And where he was born? In the place of Varanasi. And his full name Rambola. And his parents Atmaram Dubey and Ulsi Dubey. So these were the parents of Tulsi Das. And also the Tulsi Das also, he was opposite the social evils like caste system, parda system, sati system, Johar system and as well as child marriage also. And the Tulsi Das, he has written a many important books also. Among those, the few important books are the first one Ramacharita Manasa, Geetavali, Vinaya Patrika, Hanuman Chalisa. So these are the a few important books which are written by the Tulsidas. Among these, the Ramacharita Manasa, it is the famous book in North India. And also the Ramacharita Manasa, it is famous in Tulsi Ramayana. And also he showed devotion, pure life, love, affection, patience, generosity among the people. And also according to Tulsidas, the bhakti is the best way to attain the mukti or moksha. And Tulsidas, he was died on 1623 CE. So this is about the Tulsidas. Yes, let us discuss the one more important social reformer in the North India, her name Mirabai. And Mirabai, she was the great saint in the North India. And also the period of Mirabai, it starts from 1498 to 1569 CE. And Mirabai we called also Radha of Kali Yuga. And I said that she was born 1498 in Rajasthan, Rajput family. And also her parents, Ratan Singh father, Veera Kumari mother. And also her husband name, Bhojaraj, Prince of Mewar. Yes, and also she loved philosophy from her childhood. For that purpose, almost all she spent her time offering puja, meditation, singing a song about the Krishna. So this was opposed by her mother-in-law. So finally, the Mirabai, she could not tolerate of this, and she left the palace and she reached the Vrindavan, the pilgrim place of the Sri Krishna. So there she has written many bhajanas. Nearly she has written 1000 bhajanas. Among those, the few important bhajanas are the first one, Hari tum aro jab ko bor. प्रभु कब रे मिलोगे पायो जी मैं तो राम रतन धन पायो. So these are the a few important bhajanas which has written by the Mirabai. And Mirabai also, she was opposed to the social evils like parda system, caste system, sati system, child marriage and jawar system. So these were the social evils opposed by the Mirabai. And also the Giridhara Gopala, it was the personal god of the Mirabai. And finally, the Mirabai, she was died on 1569 CE. So this is about the Mirabai. Let us discuss the one more important social reformer is them Chaitanya. The duration of period Chaitanya, it starts from 1485 to 1533 CE. And he was born on 1485 Navadvipa Dama in Bengal. And who are the parents of Chaitanya? Jagannatha Mishra, father, Sridevi, mother. And his first name was Vishwambara, and his guru name Ishwara Puri. And Chaitanya, he left his family life and he took sannyasa at the age of 25 years. So according to Chaitanya, he said that the bhakti is the best way to attain the moksha. And according to Chaitanya, universal love is the first step towards the God. And also he also opposed the social evils like caste system, parda system, sati system, jawar system, child marriage and idol worship. And also his teaching, it has love, brotherhood and generosity. During his period, he traveled the holy places of India. There he spread the message of love. Today, the Hare Krishna cult, it has been influenced by the Chaitanya. And also the Bengali people, they called him as a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And also the Bengali people, they consider Chaitanya as a incarnation of Lord Krishna. And finally, the Chaitanya, he was died on 1533 CE. So this is about the Chaitanya. Yes, the next one, influence of Bhakti cult or result. Then what is the result of Bhakti cult? In the first one, Bhakti saint created harmony between the Hindu and Muslim. They tried to bring harmony between the Hindu and Muslim. If you see any social reformer, their main intention that to bring harmony between the Hindu and Muslim. According to them, all are equal. There is no any discrimination on the basis of caste, religion and place of birth. And the second one, Bhakti saints wrote in simple common man's language so that it reached to even the common people also. So these are the two important results of Bhakti cult. Let us discuss the last point from this lesson, that heritage of Sufi. Dear student, if you see Kabir Das, Chaitanya, Kanakadasa, they brought a new awareness among the Hindu people. Like the Sufis, they also brought new awareness among the Muslims. They tried to bring harmony between the Hindu and Muslim. And also the Sufi cult, it originated in Arabia, later it entered to India. And the Sufi, this word come from the word Saf. Saf means clean or clear. And these Sufi, they were used woolen dress. Then what are the essence of Sufi cult? In that first one, God is one, He is powerful, we are all His children. And the second one, encourage the good deeds. When we people are going to do the good work, the result also good. And the third one, all are equal. According to Sufis, all are equal. There is no any discrimination on the basis of caste, religion and place of birth. And also the Sufis, they opposed the caste system. So these are the four important essence of the Sufi cult. Later the Sufis, they influenced by yoga, Vedanta and Buddhist thoughts. According to Sufis, dharma means love, service to mankind. There were many saints, they brought awareness among the Muslims. Among those, the two important Sufi saints are, in that first one, Nizamuddin Auliya. The Nizamuddin Auliya period, it starts from 1238 to 1325 CE. And I said that he was born on 1238 Badayuni in Delhi. Parents, Ahmad Badayuni, father, Bibi Juleka, mother. And also he lived a life of poverty. For that purpose, he refused the gift which has given by the Delhi Sultan. And also Masjid with thatched roof, it is the center of his activities. And also he preached the devotees who visited to him to practice good qualities and kindness. And he also opposed the social evils. And finally he was died on 1325 CE. So this is about the Nizamuddin Auliya. Yes, the next one more important Sufi saint is named Khwaja Bande Nawaza. Bande Nawaza means protector of those who came to his shelter. Then what is the period of Khwaja Bande Nawaza? It starts from 1321 to 1422 CE. And I said that he was born on 1321 in Delhi. And the parents, Hazrat Sayyid Wala Sharif Muhammad bin Yusuf. And also his guru name Nasiruddin. Also his original name was Ghesuddin Raj. Ghesuddin Raj means long hair, and he knew a few important languages. Those are Sanskrit, Arabic, Farsi and Urdu. And also he has written a many literature also. Those literature in Dakhani language. Still his literature preserved in Gulbarga library. And also every year his urs held in Kalaburgi. And he also opposed the social evils. And finally he was died on 1422 CE. So this is about the Khwaja Bande Nawaza. Yes, let us discuss about the Chishti sect. In the Sufi cult, the Chishti sect, it is also one of the very important. Then who was the founder of Chishti sect? Moinuddin Chishti. So he lived in Ajmer. Then what are the features of this Chishti sect? Those are the first one, devotion towards the gods, service to Guru and good life. And also he tried to bring harmony between the Hindu and as well as Muslims also. And he has written many literature, those literature in Dakhani languages. And there were many Chishti we can see in this sect. Among those, the one of the very important and famous Chishti is named Salim Chishti from Fatehpur Sikri. So this is about the Chishti sect. Friend, this is the lesson about the Bhakti cult and Sufi heritage. Dear student, once recall what we had discussed in this lesson. Dear student, in this lesson we had discussed introduction of Bhakti cult and Sufi heritage. What are the features of Bhakti cult? What is the meaning of Bhakti cult? With that we had discussed what are the important social reformer we can see north and as well as southern part, like Andal, Akkamadevi, Purandaradasa, Kanakadasa, Guru Nanak, Chaitanya, Tulsidasa, Mirabai and their achievements. With that we had discussed heritage of Sufi, what are the features of Sufi heritage, and with that we had discussed the two important Sufi saints. First one Nizamuddin Auliya and the second one Khwaja Bande Nawaza. With that we had discussed gist of sect. So we will meet in the next video. Bye my dear student.